it's about building connection, because without connection, we don't have trust. Without trust, we don't have speed. Without speed, we don't have profit. And so what I want to introduce to you is, for me, I believe one of the most effective tools at helping us to understand what gets in the way of us creating effective communication. Now, a quick poll. Has anybody here ever in some organization or in their family or in their church perhaps or community ever experienced drama? Has anybody? It's okay, yeah, we have two things going on. We have hands and then people not wanting to make eye contact with the person sitting next to them. Okay. Well, drama is one of the greatest threats that we have to communicating what we need to get done in our businesses. And what I see in operations that are most effective, most profitable, and operate with the highest level of joy is they have the least amount of drama. And so what I'm going to introduce you to, and I encourage you to take some notes on this, is what I've found to be one of the most simple and effective tools to help us understand what is happening when we experience drama. Because this is a tax on our business. One study of medium-sized businesses a few years ago took a look and did surveys asking how much of your time as a leader gets spent in dealing with organizational drama. Any guesses? What do you think the average time spent was on dealing with drama in an organization? 10? 80? Oof. 30? So in the study, it was about 30%, but when I do surveys with leaders, it ranges from about 15% to 70%. So you think about that. 70% of my time is being spent dealing with stuff that is not productive. Boy, that sounds like a fun job. Let's do more of that. Suddenly you wake up and you realize you're running an adult daycare. If I have to tell everyone what to do, then how will they learn what they should be doing? The flip side of that is, if I just send them out to the world and hope good things happen, how will I know that the things that I want to happen are actually going to happen? And so as a coach, when I take on that coach mindset, I'm in a third space. It isn't about telling and it isn't about hoping. It's about engaging. And so what I want to introduce for you are three tools, three ways of thinking about you as the coach and the leader. And my challenge for you is looking for ways where you can put these things to work, where you can shift your thinking and your mindset in how this comes to life in your relationships with your team. You think about that. Right now in business, wherever you go, our span of control is increasing. Maybe it used to be I had a team of 6 or 7 or 8. I could work very closely and we could take time to make decisions. But now maybe my span of control as a leader is 12 or 14 or 20 people. And we have to make decisions very quickly on the front line, close to our customer, close to where the action's happening. And so I need to affect the conclusions that people are making. So that positive attitude is seen even in these situations of uncertainty. So it's observable and you can see the healthy functioning of the individual. You can see it both during and following what's going on, while it's happening and what happens after it. See, if we can just get through the event, but then we collapse, it's not true resilience. It hasn't lasted, it hasn't stuck. It's just sticking it out until we can then fall apart. It has to be during and following. In adversity, failure, or any environmental changes. That change could be an acquisition. Maybe our company got bought. Oh no, what's going to happen now? That's a change to our environment. Maybe we got promoted. Maybe we got moved to a different part of the company. That is an environmental change. How do we respond to that? For many of us, things like a new title with new responsibilities that we are not comfortable with can be very taxing because there's uncertainty. What if I fail? this conversation I'm having with myself is, what if I screw this up? This is going to be so bad. I'll never be able to do it. We see that challenge because we're taking on maybe a new client or a new line of business, and there's adversity that we're going to have to confront and power through.
So the biggest thing is the mindset of, do I believe people have the ability to solve their own problems? And if I don't, I'm going to operate from a standpoint of, I'm going to come in and give you advice even though you're not asking for it. I'm going to tell you how it should be done. I'm going to sweep in and take care of these problems so you don't have to. Yeah. And I feel good as the rescuer because I'm valuable now. And you feel like, oh, good, now I don't have to take responsibility. So the first spot for me is recognizing that people need to own the role that they've committed to deliver on. And for us as individuals to be able to speak that if I have an issue with somebody, I need to talk with that person. And for me, the rule is, if you have an issue, speak to that person, not about that person. If we could implement that in our communication as individuals, all of us, the drama goes away. Because now we're able to discuss this and work through it as adults, rather than thinking I need to go to Emily over here and talk to Emily about how annoyed I am with Matt.